Hello, everybody. I am the Worm, back with some more Virtue's Last Reward. It's been, probably about 3, 4 days since I played this last. I took kind of a longer break. Um, and so it's been a little while since I played last. If I recall correctly, last time we met Golem the Golem. I think the way it's spelled is just Golem, but I guess I think they pronounce it Golem. So I don't know. Do people usually say Golem or just Golem? I don't know. And then we got some robotics lessons with him. Learned a bit about this facility and his place and Zero the Second's place within it. Then we left after Golem got short circuited, whatever it was that happened there, because he was spilling the beans on something. After that, we. What was it? This was when. Was that when Dio pressed the button because he and his group were not informed that there's a timer? No, not a timer. It's that all three people, of the three people group, one of them has to vote or else you get punished. And so he did that, and we weren't all ready. And then we found out Quark had disappeared because Tenmyoji came by with Clover. Was it with Clover? I think it was. And then what else happened? Oh, yeah. Alice was found dead. Yeah, that was pretty big, huh? Took me a while to remember that. Um, so we have no idea who or what. She got stabbed in the chest, I believed. I believe. And we weren't allowed any time to investigate because we had to finish this Ambidex game. And of course, the game tried to scare me into voting Betray with Luna. But, I'm not afraid. So obviously I picked Ally. Because there's absolutely no way I'm going to get betrayed right now. Of course, one thing we have to keep in mind is that between the first and second Ambidex games, there is a difference because everyone is not aware of the stakes, right? So I find it very likely that at least for some people, their voting habits may change depending on, their point total, or now that they know what's at stake, they'll change how they vote. So who knows? But I have faith. I have faith that I made the right choice, so we're going to go. There's no way the game's going to betray me a second time. No way. The whole Alice thing, that was a one-off. No way it happens again. So let's continue on. See what happens. Yeah, let's do this. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Am I recording? Yes, it looks like it. What do we got? Hey. Okay, let's analyze this for a bit. Of course, my faith is rewarded. I knew Luna wouldn't betray me. I just knew it. The game tried to mess with me, but I wouldn't take the bait. Then we got Phi, Dio, and K. That's right. I'm sorry. We had this whole scene. I'd forgotten this too. We had this whole scene where Fi was trying to get. They were basically playing mind games with each other, where Fi would be like, "Well, would you pick Ally?" And Kay was like, "Well, I have no reason to," or I don't remember specifically what was said, but basically, Kay couldn't trust Zero or something, and Fi ended up assuring the Ally vote by getting into the door before Dio could and locking the door behind her. And thus the strategy seems to have worked. I probably could have watched back the video from last time to get caught up on this. That probably would have been good. But I just wanted to get back to play. Maybe, I'll probably, after doing this, I'll probably do that. Because it's been a while. But I guess I wasn't really thinking that much. I just wanted to get in and play the game some more. But this is very interesting over here. Tenmyoji and Quark betray Clover. And this is presumably just Tenmyoji, right? Now this is so interesting. Clover. This is so strange. Clover had betrayed Alice from the first vote. And yet she goes for Ally here? Now, we never got an explanation for that first vote, so we still don't know why that occurred. But why would she choose Ally now? I do think there has to be a scenario where yes, well, there is, because I think it was this past when we went with Luna the second time, there was the choice where we could go with Alice and Clover. That's something I think I'd actually like to see, because I don't think I understand the Clover of this game. Like, I know, I have the Clover from 999 in my head, but I guess I just don't understand what she's thinking now. And Quark's at a dang 9. Holy cow, look at that. You don't think it's Quark in there, is it? Oh, wait a second. What if we never saw Tenmyoji or Clover get in there? Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Because both doors were closed, right? That should mean at least 2 of the rooms, at least 1 person went in each, right? Okay, I'll say what I was thinking. I was thinking for a second that maybe somehow Tenmyoji and Clover were still out of the rooms, and Quark suddenly snuck back in and then voted to betray, and because Clover wasn't there, it automatically set to Ally. But I think that doesn't make sense, because I think at least 2 of the doors were closed. So I think that means, there had to be a person in each of them, right? And also, we know Quark is currently suffering from Radical 6. I don't know if he would have the wherewithal to do something like that. But this is actually kind of dangerous, because Quark can actually escape now, technically speaking. Interesting. Okay, let's see the fallout.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Going by way too quick. Couldn't even process that.
Thank you, Sigma.
Hey, no need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to the... Sorry. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round, too.
Because I'll choose Ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
So, let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Luna, what's wrong? Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that?
So Clover was in there, and I guess Tenmyoji had to be in the other one.
Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me!
Oh, Tenmyoji. Are you doing a thing where you want to get Quark out of here? You know, all else, you know, consequences be damned, something like that?
How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
What stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah.
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
That was my guess.
Yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenmyoji didn't respond. He just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Ow.
Now I'm very curious about that conversation. She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead. Huh.
What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know, Kay. That was weird, huh? She said, how did he know that? Does he maybe... Considering it's Clover who's saying it, I mean, my first assumption would be maybe he knows something about the Nonary game. I mean, you know, the previous Nonary game. Or the one before it. There's the original Nonary game. Then there was the Nonary game Zero ran. And now we're in this new Nonary game. So there's 3 Nonary games that I know of currently. So I wonder if he knew something about one of the first 2.
I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chooses Ally. I mean, if he knew something about one of those 2 games and told Clover about it, I can suddenly believe why she would do that. Tenmyoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Phi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray. And so, I voted accordingly.
Phi and K, the ultra uber logic gamers,
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Phi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Phi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that.
Wow.
You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor, and now you're gonna give him shit for it.
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could, change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good
He
question.
must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
The star round. So there are only 3 rounds then?
Star keys are required to open the gates.
I guess that makes sense, and I probably could have guessed that earlier. I remember there was Zero the Second made a comment at some point where she said something like, the game will last as long as it needs to, or something. And so that made me think, well, is there a limit to how many rounds there are? But considering the length of the different, routes we have, maybe it's only 3.
There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys.
Never mind. I guess that's our condition here. Wow. What does this even mean? Well, I mean, I understand what it means, but I mean, what does it mean for us, I guess? We get these, and then we could use them an infinite amount of times? So we vote until we're... How is this going to work? Obviously, there has to be some catch here. This is too good to be true.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Yeah, this is way too good to be true. I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of a... what am I thinking? It's another thing that it's a piece of information they've held back from us until now. So, obviously Alice, kind of unfair to her. She didn't get to hear that. But, so many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so?
Oh, that's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Ah, I see. I keep saying Zero the Second. I mean Zero Junior. Sorry, I was getting that confused. So you can play it as much as you want, but here's one caveat. You know, your partners change every time. But I mean, that doesn't seem too big of an issue.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
Ooh, Sigma and Phi back again.
Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round, we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And opened the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes.
But this time, we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I was trying to think of that. Is her bracelet still in play? I mean, considering what happened in 999, that's the assumption.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Who's betting it's gonna be gone when we go to see it?
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Oh, okay. Let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We've still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna step through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Phi.
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or Trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what? You're saying Lune is the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on.
Well, now that that's a death flag right there. Don't say stuff like that in a story.
All right, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
I've got something in my eye. I keep rubbing my eye. Can't get it out. Ugh. Dang it. Clover? Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though. I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't gonna do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not gonna be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Oopsie daisy.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Do tell. Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Great. Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. It doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves?
Well, if it's something she noticed, we know what she was looking at before, the last time we saw her alive. It was something at the end of the line of Ambidex rooms.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it.
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
Blue solo, huh? This is strange. Dang it. This dang thing. Okay. Oh, she reached down and casually picked up Alice's bracelet off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine. What did Alice notice? Fi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Fi held something out. It was a handkerchief, stained reddish-brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, then whose blood is it? Maybe the old woman? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
Huh. And you think she figured out something from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Maybe we'll get to see a floor C. You ever get something stuck in your eye and you just can't get it out no matter what? Ugh. Dang it. No matter how much I blink my eyes or rub my eye, it just won't come out. Is there a way to... No. Is there a way to view the map from here somewhere? Here it is. Yeah, so... I want to say... Was it Lise who was telling me a bit about the arrows on this map and what they mean? I don't remember what was said. I'd have to go back and look at that comment again. But they mean something. I just don't know what at the moment. Ah, dang it. It's like it's under my eyelid. Ugh. Dang it. It says Rec Room. It's the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. Wow. Okay. Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji? What's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
You brought him here? Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Fi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. And suddenly... Ugh! What was that? Dang it. In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both our wrists with it. Hey, what the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero's senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Sr. will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he'd turned and left the room. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh. I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
Yeah. Haha. We got one up on her. Which is fairly rare, I'm sure. Hey, floor B. This?
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map. Yes, we did see this before. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A, too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Close for good, huh? I had to admit, I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Phi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? I haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
It becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then by adding green you get white. So that means Phi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Tenmyoji's a red solo and Clover's a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair. So we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
No, there's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet with everybody else. We should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Phi.
Right. On my way.
Makes me happy we'll go with Luna again. Gotta say, Luna is moving up in the ranks. She's a good egg. The lounge. Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah?
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
Remember death? Yeah. It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it's usually used to mean we're all gonna die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the ninth lion ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Nineth. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there.
Exactly.
That's kind of a bonehead mistake. Do you think it was, like, a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time. We should get moving.
Right. Gotta be punctual. Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah. Guess you've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here.
Yes, she was.
Remember? She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. Makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
I suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind it was the kind you might see at a shipyard. The sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Just tell me what you found.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief, okay? Then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a bloodstained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe somebody dropped it? Or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
Huh. How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone, except for Clover and Kay, was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms, too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
What? Okay. Okay, so you're telling me that at some point the crane came down, picked up this room, and moved it over here. And because it was at the end here, because it was moved to the end here, we assumed it was Kay and Clover in there. Who came out of here? I don't remember. Oh my goodness. No way. The AB room moved?
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... No. No, I don't believe it. No. Luna? For the third time, Fi walked out without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here and taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so no one would suspect her. That would mean that the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So, what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was. Which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
How'd she do that? Sorry, I'm not sure I understand this. She threw it outside the room? She threw it in between the room? But why would she do that when she was going to move the thing? Huh. That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, all right. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body. But we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let this all slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far, there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means that Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but... Sorry. If Luna is Zero Sr., couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Yeah, that was my question. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms, all the way until we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then the room must have moved. Of course. Ha! Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh. You mean that stuff she said about what she'd noticed?
Right.
I don't want to believe Alice is the murderer. Hey, Fi?
Hmm?
I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi. There you are.
Kay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna.
No.
Luna is dead.
No. No. Oh, man. This sucks. Oh, okay. sorry, dang it. Well, I'm somewhat tired and my head's not all that clear. So, lots to digest here. I'm going to go ahead and finish for this session. Next time, I'll go back over the last video and this one too, just so I can get caught up a bit. Man, so much whiplash from thinking Luna's the killer to Thinking she's not, to now she's dead. Ugh. Okay. Let's call it here. So what? You think Clover probably did her in? Ugh. I don't even want to think about that. Okay. I hope you're all doing alright. I hope you're healthy. I've been The Worm. This has been Virtue's Last Reward. I'll see you next time.